I'm really proud of this group. We made some adjustments, worked really hard, watched some video, had some good direct conversations about last week, and I think they just stayed on the gas today. That's the big thing is, we're not going to play perfect volleyball because the league is the league, but it was props to them, and of course I think just thanks to Houston for, again, they made some adjustments too, and they pushed us a little bit, so I think we're just going to continue to make each other better, and it's going to come down to each night fighting and making, just the most of the experience and adjusting.
Yeah, it was a really cool, I got goosebumps at one time just because it feels so full circle. Just to feel the support and the love from the community, having my family there. I got to see my niece and nephew when we started hitting lines, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really happening. So it was an amazing feeling, and I'm just feeling so grateful. Yeah, I think honestly, I remember when I was in club, the thought of playing pro volleyball, there was so many questions of can you even do that? And I hope it can inspire young girls and young players to go after their dreams, and if they want to have a future in volleyball, to know that they can do it, and to, just go for it. Sky, you take this one.
I was pleasantly surprised. I think Salt Lake showed up and showed out, and we really appreciate them coming out, and hopefully we can continue this crowd into our following home matches. Yeah.
There's a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
I feel like there were some plays, I can't even think of a specific one, but that were just really long rallies, and it was like a battle to stay engaged, stay patient, and then, just when we turned up with a few of those points, I feel like it's a big momentum shifter, and there was just quite a few moments where it was everyone was doing their role and just fighting, and it just felt really good. I wouldn't say surprised, because I do think volleyball is growing so much here. I think, I wouldn't say surprised. I just felt really supported and loved and encouraged by everyone, and I'm excited to see as we have more home games, not just for the first serve, of if we can continue to get that support, and that's us doing our part too, to make sure we're reaching out, making people want to support us, and just being there for the community as well.
Yeah, definitely, just because, when they played in college, they always had huge crowds, so I think that the people who are going to watch college games are super excited about professionals, so I think that those crowds have now migrated to our gym, and I think that they're going to keep coming to our games as long as we keep doing our part and involving the community.
Yeah, I think the crowd here, the stands are a lot closer, and so I think in Madison it was really loud, but they actually were further away. And so I think here it was really cool. Everywhere you look, you see fans cheering. So maybe that's the difference. And actually just a lot of familiar faces when you look out there, because this is a tight community, and the girls are just great to watch. So I think maybe a little different, but for sure the spots that we've been at have been really loud, and it's really, really cool to see people showing up for love. And we gotta keep going. Yeah, we talked about making some adjustments back in training, and I think when you see blocking stats, the first thing you have to think about is the serve. And so putting pressure on a team and giving ourselves time to set up a good block, I think that's what a lot of teams do, and it's just becoming more apparent how important it is to serve tough in the league. And so credit to these ladies, they stayed the course, because Houston has some really effective hitters. So, we'll take this one, but we have to keep working, and different teams are gonna try to attack us in different ways. So,
honestly, I think our passers did a great job. So giving Jordan free range to just set whoever she wanted, and I think just really, I've been really working on slow to fast in my approach, and I think that I was able to lock in and focus on that, and I think that really helped me get my feet to the ball and, just go to work.
yes.
Honestly, I love Salt Lake. I wasn't quite sure how I was going to feel about it, but I think just having great teammates, great staff, and just the community has been really helpful for me. It's my new home away from home, so I'm really enjoying it. And honestly, this is my second year playing professionally, so I think having that experience of going overseas and then having the opportunity to come back and play high-level volleyball in the United States has been an amazing opportunity, and I'm so glad I could be a part of it.
Very similar feelings on my part. I remember 2 years ago being in my overseas season and just continuing to have the feeling of like, oh my gosh, it's so tough to live in a different country, you know? And I just remember thinking like what I would give to be able to do this but not have to move overseas. And then as talks about love began and I started hearing more and more things, and then I heard they're putting a team in Salt Lake. I was like, okay, how do I get involved in this? Like, hello, like sign me please. So yeah, I feel just so excited, so grateful, and yeah, I think so far the games, I mean, it's still early in the season, but it's been showing that like there's just such great talent in the league, and I'm excited to see as our league continues to just develop and grow, and yeah, just bring some really great volleyball to the U.S. I guess just kind of what I was saying of like we have some really top talent here in the U.S. And I would love for this league to become one of the best in the world. You know, I think it has the potential, and so I would love to just keep building these teams, keep raising the competition higher and higher, and seeing this league just pop off.
Mhm.